So we're in the process of tiling the bathroom. As a rookie tiler, what I do is I'll lay it all out. Lay it all out, measure it all out, put all the spacers in that I need, cut all the cuts I need to cut. Sometimes, if it's really hard to measure, what I'll use is some green tape, some pacing tape. Mark where it is so that I can draw this onto the tile and then make the cut. So by doing this, it'll make the whole tiling process a little less stressful because you're not racing against time with the glue drying and trying to get the cut that you need to get. So it'll be a lot easier this way for myself because I don't tile every day, not the professional. What I've also chosen is a tile type, ceramic tile, pretty easy to score and cut. It's a rounded edge, so it's not a perfectly clean edge here on these sides. And I like that because for me, I'm able to hide some of the imperfections. If it was a straight edge, or I'm not sure the exact word for it, but when the edge is a very sharp edge, you'll notice if this is if this is slightly uneven with this. You'll have specific or more specialized spacers that I'll show you that in another video. But in this case, I've chosen this tile because when I leveled the floor, I've leveled it, feather finished a few times, and it was still slightly uneven. So to get rid of some of the imperfections and make it easy on the eyes, I've chosen this type of tile. And how I'm able to make these cleaner, I won't say it's perfectly clean, but cleaner diagonal cuts is by using this. Okay, when I use my angle grinder or my tile saw, it still chips it a little bit, and it's not perfect. That's because I have a not so good one, which I'll show you in another video. But in this case, I've pre-laid everything so that when I do the tiling, it's gonna be much easier and quicker. Here's a toilet flange. I've cut the circle around it using an angle grinder. I just basically measured it before, marked it with a pencil, and angle grinded the circle that I need. So once we've transferred over here, we can trace the outline and get the cut that we need. Piece that connects to that small piece there, it has to be a full piece. So we measured this, I've snapped one on so you can know exactly if this wall's tilted or not, and this wall is a little slanted. So here is about 1.25 inches, it's about 1.75 inches there. So now I know I gotta draw that line accordingly, and I'm gonna cut it down there, cut it across, and this should fit in there. All right, so try to remember how I did this. The vinyl flooring comes from that wall and comes outwards. So the tongue is right here. Now, how I measured it, I was a little off. That's why there's a slight gap there. And there's also a slight gap down here. What you have to do was find out where this piece can come in, measure on the both sides, and also keep in mind that these click from left to right. So I have to measure from that wall to here, and then from this point to the end. Only because I was trying to maximize each board and I don't have too much waste. Otherwise, you could just slap this down, do whatever you want, and then measure from that wall onwards. But once you get here, I have to measure how much space to leave in this gap and how much space to leave on the top part. So what I did was just have a dummy piece. So I'd click it in, and I'd be able to draw the line of where it met the drywall, draw the line where it met the drywall here, so that when I do slot it down here, I know exactly where to draw this line and where to draw this line. Same thing repeated on this side, using a jigsaw, cut them across. It's pretty easy to cut. And this part, I'm just gonna score and snap. And hopefully it'll fit. There you go. Fit right in. Got rid of the gap. What you didn't see is actually it snapped on both sides as I was trying to put it in. But as long as it clicks in, this piece here is the door jamb. It's gonna cover it. This piece here is the door jamb. And with the trim, it'll also cover that. So no big deal there. Even at this part here, this trim piece will cover most of it. Actually, literally the whole thing. All I needed it for was 1 millimeter piece. So, we're still good.